This has Padre fans fired up as this overall negative game does have some positives, and fans are excited for the positives. Not so much the negatives, but we'll get into it in just a second. Before anything, hi! Welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest with your host, Andrew. Happy to be back as always. Let me just get this out of the way, and then we'll continue. Stick around to the end of the video because we do have some post-game fan reactions where I get you guys, the fans, involved. Post on Twitter, post on the subreddit. Maybe you'll be featured on the channel. And as always, please subscribe. Okay. It is currently beyond late. This will come out tomorrow morning, so good morning, Padre fans. Today was a game. It was definitely a game, and that's all I can really say about it. To be honest, I'm exhausted. I've had a long day today. I don't have it in me to be angry. Let's just try to be positive for today. I know there's not a lot of positives, but as you'll see on today's lineup, let's just stay positive. Who I want to talk about for starters is Kolek is still a legit solid starter, and this team does have some heart. Stephen Kolek, who we're going to mention a lot today. But I just want to take a sec and let's just unwind a little bit. So I made a video bashing on Xander Bogaerts. And then I made a video not as much bashing, more praise, more explanations, more just overall positivity in my most recent video I recorded today. And that one wasn't obviously received as well. I had a little bit of anger in the comments for that one, for trying to give Bogaerts his hope, I guess. Give some hope for Bogaerts. So I don't know if you're going to like this video, because I'm maybe you expected me to be angry. Maybe you expected me to be all yelly, blaming people. I don't have it in me today. To be honest, I'm just grateful to watch Padres baseball. I am grateful to have this job and the opportunity to talk to you guys. And when you look back on the entire Padres history, because I know some of you guys think I'm a bandwagon fan from like 2020. I've been watching Padres baseball for like most of my life. So I remember the days where a good year would be us finishing in third place. So I'm just grateful that I have a team that I can be this passionate about. And I hope you guys are too. But to be negative at this point, there's not much else I could really say about this team. Yes, I could mention the fact that the Dodgers have won 3 straight bullpen days. Yes, I can mention the fact that the Dodgers kind of punted this game and used only, 2 pitchers? And we couldn't get a hit from between the second inning until, the 8th inning? Yes, I could mention our offensive struggles. Yes, I can mention the fact that Tatis Jr. had 0 hits, didn't hustle on that one missed play. Yes, I could mention Machado not having a great day, or how Lockridge didn't go home when he could have, or all these overall negative things. Listen, we will wake up the next day. For you, I guess it's the morning, so we will wake up. Life is good. Padres baseball might not be good, but baseball is such a long season. 162 games. We are 39 plus 34. I'm not good at math. 70? Whatever, right? 100 more games left in the year. Last year we had 5 different 5-game losing streaks. We were kind of in the same position last year. And what happened? We were the best team in the second half. So who says that can't happen? Who says we're not one vibe change trade away from something good happening? Yes, I could be negative and say, like I've said before, one change won't fix this team. I know I've said that before. But to be honest, what's the fun in being negative? I don't want to make y'all miserable. We're already miserable. That doesn't need to be said. We share our misery, but I just want to share some positivity. That's my little soapbox rant for today. But let's just do a quick recap like I like doing. Dodgers 4, Padres 3. Will Smith wins it in a pinch walk-off homer in the 9th. The Padres' rough stretch continues. They're back to 5 games above 500 for the first time since starting the year 7-2. And a month of divisional matchups were just 4-9 against the West. But here's the good news. We're almost through it. It's almost over. We'll have one more game against the Dodgers. Win or lose, It's over, right? Let's power through it. Let's get home. Let's try to win against the Royals. Let's try to win against the Nationals. Yes, Dodger fans who are watching this video for some reason, if you got this far and you're a Dodgers fan, get a hobby. Find something better to do with your life. But if you're still here, listen, am I giving up on this team? Am I giving up on the series? No. I'm just saying, like, remember in 2022 when we lost, like, genuinely every single game or at least every series against the Dodgers and we came back and we won in the playoffs? This is the regular season. Things are going to happen. It's baseball. Things have been happening for the past while. Obviously, we're frustrated. But before the Dodgers series, and I guess before the whatever we played last time, we had, like, what, 3 straight series wins? So it's not like we've been miserable. We've been not great. Yeah, we've been not great. But it's not horrible. Not everything's horrible. Like I've said, let's talk about Kolek real quick. That's all for Kolek. Can't really complain about 3 runs in 6 innings versus a really good lineup. And it would have been even better if Tatis had caught Muncy's ball. Of course, it probably won't matter because Padres' offense is simply pathetic. Again, yeah, negativity. I already said we can mention the Padres being horrible. But let's talk about Kolek. Kolek has turned into a legitimate starter. Not just like a good every once in a while starter. He is our Matt Waldron from last year. I think Matt Waldron might have been a little bit better, but Steven Kolek is solid. I mean, look at his stats from the past couple of starts. He gave up 0 earned runs against San Francisco and Milwaukee. Against Arizona wasn't great, right? But against the Dodgers, giving up 3 earned runs, it's actually not horrible. And I mean, the top 3 of the Dodgers lineup hasn't played well. We've handled Ohtani really well this series. Has he hit a home run this series? I don't think he has. He has some very hard hits against Kolek. But we've actually handled Betts, Ohtani, and Freeman pretty A-okay recently. Teoscar Hernandez too, I guess. So, I've enjoyed Kolek. I've enjoyed a lot of our bullpen. I mean, Peralta struck out Ohtani with bases loaded. That was clutch. He needs these good moments because Peralta's had some really down moments, but he has really good moments too. And I am so excited for David Morgan and Sean Reynolds. They are legitimate future pieces in this bullpen that they could be like the next Estrada. You know what I mean? Young and hungry and ready to prove a point. I liked watching David Morgan pitch. I know he had like what, 2 walks or something like that. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. So I mean, it wasn't like the best thing in the world, right? But he's still young. He's still raw. Give him some time. My little 3, like I always say, B-Rod, Sean Reynolds, David Morgan. Those are legitimately great bullpen pieces. And we have some more in the minor leagues too. So I'm grateful for them. Suarez, I mean, I'll say this. Tatis was inches, and I mean literal inches away from catching that home run. Yes, the way Will Smith at that at-bat looked, you kind of feared that result. I mean, he had 1 hit that was just foul, another hit that was launched foul, and then you felt like in the back of your head, like, this could not be good. And then he walked off, right? Suarez has not looked great the past couple of starts, but to be honest, he doesn't look very great in non-save situations. Yes, you can yell at Mike Shildt. That's your prerogative. It's baseball. Suarez's job is to get people out. And if he doesn't get the people out, I'm sure he's more upset than we are with him. So, yeah, am I making excuses? Am I giving these players outs? Maybe. But again, I'm tired. I don't want to be negative. Everything that has been said or needs to be said has already been said. I don't want to just regurgitate. I want us to be joyful and hopeful. Like I said, it's such a long season. Let's not spend the rest of our days just being miserable. Let's try to look at the positives. And again, this team has heart, like I've mentioned before. I know it doesn't look like it with these past losses, and I know it doesn't look like it with these starters' results, but I feel like there was never a game where the Padres just straight up gave up. I mean, yesterday they were down 8-3, and we came back to make it, 8-5? With that Trenton Brooks home run, and it looked good until the end of the game. And then today, Bogaerts came up the bat. I'm so happy for Bogaerts, honestly. And he didn't have a great game today. He grounded out again like he's been doing. But the fact that he went up there and did something productive to tie the game, and yes, Lockridge, You can talk about that again if you want. I'm not going to mention it again. I already kind of did. But I'm so happy for Bogaerts. Honestly, he needs that. He needed that. And I hope that can continue. So, there's too much heart on this team. The only problem is the talent doesn't match the heart right now. Ooh, excuse me. The talent's not matching the heart. Yes, it's important to have a heart, but if the talent doesn't back up that heart, it doesn't mean much. And that's kind of how it is today. Because definitely last year we had a heart, but we also had that talent. Not even just like the best players, but like our back end, like Donovan Solano, people like them, right? We're kind of lacking that right now, obviously. But I know a lot of the complaints have been the bottom of our lineup has been pretty awful. But today, I mean, Diaz did have the RBI. I guess I can just show you. Diaz did have that RBI. I mean, Bryce Johnson got on base when we needed him. Trenton Brooks and Jose Iglesias didn't look that great. But the people we least expected to produce today did produce. Now, let's just have everyone produce at the same time. And that'll be better. But yeah, I guess that's all I really want to say. I don't want to get negative, like I said. So let me know how you guys think about that. Tomorrow, I think we're facing Yamamoto. So we're going to have our first legitimate starter tomorrow. And we barely dented the Dodgers bullpen. So tomorrow's going to be like an actual game for us. So hopefully the fact that we're not going to play a bullpen game is going to snap the Padres out and we could salvage at least one game. If we don't, it's not the end of the world, y'all. I know we hate the Dodgers. I do too. It's not the end of the world. It's the regular season. Let's worry about getting to the wild card. We're not going to win a division, I don't think. But if we do, cool. Let's get to the wild card. Let's let things happen. That's all I got to say. So for the Friar Faithful feed today, a lot of the comments were negative. And like I said, I didn't want negativity. So I found one that made me laugh. And then I'm just going to share with you some of my favorite Padre memes. Yes, you could say I'm a Padres fan. P, end my suffering, please. I love that one. And of course, the classic fork into the outlet with the sad Padre fan Pepe Frog. This one just made me laugh, though. That was painful. Might take a break from watching the pods. The next one. See you tomorrow. That's so relatable, bro. It's like one day you're just like, I hate everything. I'm never watching this team again. And then the next day it's like, all right, Padres baseball is on. And that's why I'm so grateful for Padres baseball. It's such a fun, entertaining time. Even if we're losing, I just love watching baseball. I mean, recently, this is off topic. I'm a gamer, as you couldn't tell from my demeanor. But I was playing the new game, The Alters, while watching the Padres game recently. That's the only thing that's keeping me from crashing out every day. I'm just happy I can play stuff, watch stuff I love, and just have good times. Even if we're losing, let's still have some fun. But let me know how you guys feel. Do you hate me for being positive? Should I shut up and start yelling at this team to play better? Let me know if that's how you feel. I wouldn't blame you, to be honest. But yeah, what can this team do differently to make things better? Are you giving up? Should I make a video on about if the Padres should start selling? Do you want to see that? Because I can make a video about that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day. Cheer up a little bit. Tomorrow's another day, another game. Let's try to stay positive. Always, always, always go Padres. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.